Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brees now to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Got it!
Shotgun now for Brees. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. He cuts right sideline in some space. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Leopard! Leopard!
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Here you go.
Breeze now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Brown. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On second down, Collins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky punt!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 53 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ready? You ready?
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Got it!
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see...
Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll begin the drive with Collins. Oh, but he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
To throw is Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Got it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Again, this is Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They pitch it out to Collins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green!
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Forced out to his left. He'll let it fly in the direction. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Collins on the toss. And now running right through it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
give to Collins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways, which are to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
On first, they go right back to Collins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Marshall. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
56. Here we go now.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now it's Ginn. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's Brees. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss coming right is Collins. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a play fake. Brees. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Easy.
On first down, Brees. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing now is Brees. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Got it.
Now Breeze again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
4 down. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Toss left. It's Collins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. This guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs. Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Gun!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. 20! This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by the linebacker, Manly19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Hey, two.
Breeze now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Ready? Monday. Got it. 21.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Benjamin Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Single. Gone. All right, here we go. Detroit. Blue 90.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Ginn. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ready. Waiting. Got it.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From his end zone, it's Breeze on 3rd and long. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Willie Henry in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Breeze to throw on second down. Now he's forced out left. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On third and long, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Collins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And again, it's Collins. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down. That's Collins. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.